Okay, I call the meeting to order. All I can is rise for the pledge of allegiance. To the flag of the United States of America. To the republic. Okay, introduction of officers. We got Eric's not here. We do have Bruce over here, secretary, Jordan over here as the treasurer. Steve closing the doors over there as our membership and technology. Our at-large members, Dick 2, I know I saw him. He's here. Yeah. Oh, he's getting another donut.
You don't think I already paid?
Let's see, Dan Cook's not here, Sharon's in the back, and Bob Wayne's right here. That's all of our officers. Fallen Veterans Program, we have no fallen veterans begin this month, thank goodness. But Bob wants to get up and say something.
I'd like to, I'm not going to stand up, but I'd just like to make a comment that while we don't have any, fallen veterans, I think it's really important for us to think back to any of our fellow veterans who might be in hardship right now, any who are having physical difficulties, and remember them in our prayers. Okay.
Thank you, Bob. Okay, that brings us to our speaker rather quickly. We didn't have much going on, and this meeting is probably going to be short anyway because we don't have a lot going on. But our speaker is John Anderson with VetsLink. They're out of Phoenix, but they're a regional group, and he's an Army veteran. He wanted me to mention that since there's mostly Navy around here and Air Force. So
I gotta represent.
Anyway, here's John Anderson.
How you guys doing? First off, I'd like to thank Bruce for inviting me to come speak to you guys. One thing to clarify, we're national, not just regional. I actually cover the entire country. Our website, VetsLink.org, has resources by state, so any veteran in any state can find resources. I get calls from all over the country. I work with Simplify America Fund very closely, which is you Marines that might be in the room, maybe, same thing. I work closely with several veteran service organizations here in Arizona. I'm already pretty tied into Phoenix VA, and now I'm moving into Tucson VA to say, okay, guys, they know my name up there and they don't like me. So now it's your turn. You're going to treat my veterans right, you know, so that's pretty much what we do. If a veteran needs help with a claim, I've been doing service officer for the American Legion for 14 years. VetsLink is actually the instructor for all service officers for the American Legion in the state of Arizona. So I teach them a convention and conference. I go to different district meetings and assist the district service officers with teaching. My phone goes pretty much nonstop. That's why it's turned off right now because I don't feel like paying $5 when it rings. I don't know if you guys do that, but I wasn't taking a chance. Basically, a lot of your veteran service organizations do VA claims, but how many of them look out for anything a veteran or their family needs help with. For example, let's say you have a veteran and his wife needs feminine hygiene. It's a need. But yet most of the veteran DSOs don't give money for that. They give you a card and say, go to Walmart, you know, here's your food card. You know, those fries, but that leaves that out. What about school supplies for the kids? What about school clothes for the kids? You know, we've gotten air conditioners for veterans, we've gotten roofing done, we've got car repairs, you name it, we do it. It doesn't matter what it is, I will take the time. I don't believe in, let's say this gentleman here gives me a call and says, I need this. I'm not gonna give him a list of phone numbers to call. Reason being, I give him a list of phone numbers like some of these other places, he's getting told no, no, no. What does that do to his mental health? Takes it down. He's already in a bind. He's already reaching out for help and now he's getting told no. I make the phone calls. When I get the yes, then I call him and say, this is what we've got arranged. You know, we've done car windshield replacement, you name it, we've done it. Another thing that we offer that no other VSO offers is I'm a paralegal. So we also do a lot of legal stuff. I look at it this way. Every single one of us signed that dotted line. I see some sisters in here, nice to see you. You know, wish there was more. We just did a women veterans training seminar where I devoted the whole day to nothing but our sisters. Here's my problem that I'm having with the VA. They just, right before June, came out with testicular cancer presumptive for us men. But where's the presumptives for our sisters? I have several female veterans who were at Fort McClellan who have had hysterectomy, miscarriages while they were in their 30s. 30-year-old woman shouldn't have to have a hysterectomy. But it's not covered. It's not presumptive. Fort McClellan is not even listed under PACT Act. Why? So we need more awareness from everybody that our sisters need more help. They deserve the same treatment that we get. You know, I see Vietnam era, I see some that could possibly have been Korea, not sure. You know, I was in 83 to 85. Okay, I didn't see combat. I never had a TBI until July 4th of this year when a semi-tire blew up right beside my head. So now I'm learning what a veteran with a TBI goes through firsthand, and it ain't fun. My thing is moving down into southern Arizona. I'm looking to make a difference for you guys down here with the help you're getting from the VA, with resources. For example, you have 10,000, well, I'm going to use Yuma. You have over 10,000 veterans in the city of Yuma. Their resources are self. Tucson, Unity Bridges, just opened up another office down South Tucson, down by Vale. Because service officer called me, there was not enough crisis intervention. There's not enough mental health help. So I called my contacts, we came down to Tucson. We did research, we looked at areas, we talked to people. Now there's another office down here to offer more help. Anything you guys know that you need in your area, grab one of my cards, it's over there by Bruce, let me know. Because you know what's here and you know what people are asking for. They might not be calling me, they might be going through DAV, VFW, American Legion, that's fine. We're all a team. It's just like, yes, Army rags Navy, Navy rag, we all rag each other, but we're all a team. We're all brothers and sisters. And the same thing with the veteran service organizations. We need to stop being the I'm better than you and start being a team. Yes, we can pick on each other. That's all fine and dandy, and I love sitting there going back and forth, especially with some of the old timers, because I'll hear something I never heard before. But if you don't sit there and work together, if you don't let people know what you need help with, you can't come back later and say, well, why don't we have this? If you see a need or know a need, voice it. That's the only way we can make a change. I work closely with DAV. I'm a member of DAV 24. They want me to be a service officer for them. Oh, I got my own company, that keeps me busy enough. Everything that we do stays within the area. I get a donation from the American Legion Department of Arizona. That money is earmarked in our bylaws for Arizona. I get money from Massachusetts, that money is earmarked for Massachusetts. That way, wherever I'm getting the help, that money stays in that area. Now, have I had a time that I've had to dip into my own pocket to help another state? Yeah, but guess what? That's what it's all about. It doesn't matter. If a veteran is in need of help, it's our job to help. On the website, you can look at resources by state, click on Arizona. You'll see that we have pretty much everything a veteran could need listed there. In our forums, we have all kinds of videos, educational stuff, classes, We also teach the mental health first aid. We do 8 classes a year with La Frontera. We teach assist. I'm a peer support certified instructor. We do a lot of mental health. Bruce knows I myself recently had a mental health crisis. I snapped, I lost it. It happens. It can happen to me, it can happen to anybody. I teach this stuff in my school. So, we're trying to look at how we can help those who might be going into crisis, those who might be dealing with stuff, having to get help. And that's part of why I'm going to be spending a couple of days down in Tucson to look and see what's actually here right now and what we can do to improve. What do we need in Marana? What is it that you guys see that you need to? I'm asking you to let me know. Because this is a whole new area I'm branching into. I've already covered Phoenix and a lot of the north. But now I'm concentrating to see what we can do down here to make it better for you guys. And gals. Don't shoot me. Are there any questions at this point? I'm trying to keep it short and sweet like I was told to, so. No questions? Okay, sir. Oh, okay. No, I'm behind you. Fine, all right.
No, not the gentleman from DAV, right in front of us. Next up is the treasurer's report. Gordon?
Good morning. Morning. It's good to be here. It's the last one and thank God for that. Anyhow, here's the treasurer's report. Starting on November the 1st, our opening balance was $4,632.63. We made a deposit. I made a deposit on the 5th for $1,000. And that was benefited from Tim and Kate, the Walter team. And as usual, they're just always there. Thank you, Tim and Kate. I also made a deposit on the 8th for $536 to veterans potluck tickets. That was from the ticket sales. I made another deposit on the 22nd of November, and it was $520. $500 of that was from the Walter team again. They sponsored the bingo night, and everybody who won donated their money back, the winnings. And Kay and Tim doubled it. So $500 again from the Walter team. Carol handed me a check from a lady named Ann Vocal for $20. It was just a straight donation to the Veterans Club. So if they know Ann, tell her thank you from us. On the 4th, we made a payment of $1,500 to the DAV that was issued to them on the night of the VA potluck dinner. And we also made another deposit for $500 to the DAV. Same thing from the VA potluck. One was ticket sales and one was donations. And I also wrote a check for $179.51 to Dennis Abrams for donuts for the Veterans Day donuts and meeting donuts. So that left us a closing balance of $4,509.12 on the 30th of November. Questions? Yeah.
How much money is left in the donut fund?
I don't have that, but it's still a bit left. Thank you.
Yeah, Dennis didn't spend it all yet.
That's what you think.
Did the treasurer count the donuts?
I wasn't there.
Okay, under old business. So you just basically heard the potluck results from and the DAV donation. There was $1,500 from the club, and then another $500 and some dollars, just over $500 from the actual potluck that went to DAV. And I wanted to review the Veterans Day a little bit, and especially thank Dan, and of course he's not here. So, but I want to thank him for putting it all together because he did such a great job putting it all together. He does every year. And I also, they're not here right now, but we're going to have them in January, the Boy Scouts. We're going to have them come to our meeting. We'll make a presentation to them at that time because their flag ceremony is always very nice. And last but not least, under old business is the Activities Committee, Red, White, and Blue potluck or cookout and dolls and results of that. And you want to come up?
Good morning, everybody. And again, this is a wonderful organization. You honored my badges this summer, and what a blessing this club is. We did a joint venture, all proceeds from the activities event that we did jointly for Manhattan Dolls. Every last penny is going, hopefully, Dick, this will help replenish your donut funds. I would like to present you with a check for $2,216 and change.
Thank you to the activities committee and all of their volunteers and their volunteers' hard work on that project, as well as all of the veterans from our Veterans Club that volunteered. Sharon and Carol Taylor. There were several others that all gave a lot to help make this a success. So we thank you all, and we'll make sure that we get a little more than donuts with this. Now, I have no new business, so the next thing up is welcoming any new or returning veterans.
Check it.
Oh, okay. We'll do this on, okay. How do we do that under good cause, but we'll do it. Who was it that donated this?
June Gibble.
June Gibble, her husband, this was his jacket, and she donated it to the club. And what we wanted to do was see if we could auction it off today, if anybody's interested. It says U.S. Navy Memorial on the back, which is a memorial that's in Washington, D.C. And so, if anybody's interested, what's that?
Extra large.
Extra large. So if anybody is interested, like to make a donation to the club, it would be yours.
Sorry to be some $15, and it has a couple of rips and tears, but we're not talking extra rips.
If nobody's interested, that's fine. We'll donate it to someone that can use it. Thank you. We could do that, or I might give you a donation for it. I have been to the memorial. It's a very nice memorial across the street from the National Archives. And it's dedicated to all the different wars and conflicts we were in. And it has statues and plaques and everything on the wall all the way around it. So it's a really nice memorial. You ever get to DC, go by across the street from the National Archives and you can take a look. Okay, now we'll welcome any new or returning veterans. None? Oh,
Hello, my name is David Sontag. I got married to Danny Lindsay in August and moved into the neighborhood. I was in the Air Force, 1979 to 1983. And then I went into first responder with national security, counterintelligence, counterespionage, and prior to use aircraft. Other than that.
anybody else? Okay. Anything for the good of the cause? Uh-oh, back in the back of the room.
I have a question about the money that's donated to the DAV. Do we ever get an accounting of how that money is spent?
Not directly, we don't get it. I calculate, but you can ask David here, he'll be able to answer your question.
We use it to, like, the 2,000 we just got, we use it to help the other veterans. And, we process approximately 150 veterans and widows per month. We're open Monday and Friday, 9 to 3. And let me tell you, none of us get paid, not even the state gets paid, I didn't know that, but they get paid through volunteers. You know, like, say Basha donates $10,000, that's how they get paid, but no federal agency funds us. And since I got the phone, I'd like to say that the mayor of Marana, Eddie Honey, died 2 weeks ago, and he was in the Navy. He was Seabee. He was in Vietnam like I was in Vietnam. And last night I went to the council meeting. I've never seen a meeting like that. They had his picture where he sits, and they had a flag on it. And the vice mayor allowed anybody who wanted to speak to say anything they wanted to say about Eddie Honey. And I've never seen so many tears from the council before. I mean, they said, because it was a surprise. 2 weeks ago on a Wednesday, they were calling him and he won't answer the phone, so they sent the police to go check it out. And they found him dead in his chair. Probably a heart attack, I really don't know, but he was a mayor of Marana for 24 years. And last night, they dedicated the town hall at Honey Municipal Town Hall. They named it for him. And I wanted to mention this because he was a veteran. Thank you.
And he was a CV, and he went over there in the early days and was constructing bases and landing strips and all that kind of stuff over there while they were under fire. So he was a veteran for sure, and Navy veteran that probably thought he'd never see action, but being CV, he ended up over there first. Anything else we've got to thoughts? If nothing else, then thank you, and we will adjourn.